It's Terence Crawford, pound for pound, #1.
I think you took that.
I think. Does he win? Can he beat him? Can he beat Canelo? Is his skill so much that he's able to bridge the weight classes?
Damn, I got another one. I got another one. It's Berlanga. It's Berlanga. If Berlanga can go.
Stop what you're doing, because Oleksandr Usyk just sent shockwaves through the boxing universe. The undisputed heavyweight kingpin claims Canelo Alvarez is on the brink of disaster by stepping up to Terence Crawford. Usyk doesn't just respect Crawford, he puts him at the absolute summit of the sport, calling him the pound-for-pound phenom of our generation. When a legend like Usyk throws down that kind of warning, you know this fight is about to flip the boxing world upside down.
Terence Crawford, #1, yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough, great fighter, top fighter. So that's a good...
Yes.
That's a good #1, but it's debatable, it's subjective, but that's a good pick. So, round number 4. Why did Daniel Dubois push you yesterday? Do you know why? He gave you a push?
I don't know, maybe Daniel afraid me, I don't know.
Terence Crawford isn't just confident, he's walking into this fight like he's already won. His mindset? Victory isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Crawford's self-assurance is built on a foundation of years outclassing champions across divisions. He's not just prepared physically, he's mentally bulletproof. This kind of energy creates a storm of pressure for Canelo, because when your opponent expects to win, you're already fighting uphill.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. As simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And is any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
Crawford's coach has thrown down the gauntlet, making it clear that Crawford's ambition is a force of nature. Once Bud sets his sights on a challenge, he becomes relentless, driven by a mental edge that's as sharp as his jab. This isn't just about gym work or tactics, it's about an obsession with greatness. That single-minded focus is what's fueled Crawford's journey through the toughest opponents. And now, it's aimed squarely at Canelo.
The one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's going to be the difference. Crawford got guts. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he going to go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We going to do everything we can to him. We going to do whatever we got to do. But one thing you can expect is Crawford is going to step to him. Because you can't beat Canelo going on the back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something. And he better know Crawford is coming.
Jarrell Miller adds fuel to the fire by spotlighting what might be the most important factor: hunger. He sees Canelo as a man who's already conquered fame and fortune, while Crawford is still chasing immortality. That burning desire for legacy can push a fighter to train harder, dig deeper, and take risks champions with full trophy cases might avoid. In boxing, hunger can tip the scales more than experience or even raw talent.
Who do you think's going to win that?
I'm pulling for Crawford in this one. I think people are underestimating his strength right now and his size. And I think he's a little more hungry than Canelo. So let's see though. But I like both guys, but I'm a little closer to Crawford, so I want to see Crawford can take it.
And lastly, quick mention on IBA Pro. Interesting concept that people records on the line. So I know in boxing, people don't like risking their own and things. Do you feel like this is a step forward? So this could become a major player in boxing?
I think it definitely can. I mean, any opportunity to make some money and build your repertoire and your arsenal.
Now, when Bernard Hopkins, a man who's seen it all, gives Crawford an 85% chance of victory, you know the stakes are sky high. Hopkins is a master of the sweet science, and his faith in Crawford is rooted in the challenger's ring IQ, adaptability, and strategic genius. For Hopkins, upsets are born from the perfect blend of skill, preparation, and unshakable belief, and he sees all that and more in Crawford.
Does he win? Can he beat him? Can he beat Canelo? Is his skill so much that he's able to bridge the weight classes?
He has a legitimate chance. Over 60% for his mind. If you say, Bernard, give me a number.
Give me a number.
He has an 85+ chance to beat Canelo. Why? He's not going in there to prove something, which will fall into Canelo's hand. He would love for him to prove something. That means you will stay there and try to prove something. But to go in there and to let him know, establish that from the first round, that I belong without showing that I am tough. I earned my position to be here, and I want to show you, even though you're being stubborn, that your time not only have came, but it's gone. He ain't going to surrender and say, I slowed up, so I'm going to act like it. No, he has to be shown, and it has to be early.
Tim Bradley isn't pulling any punches either. He reminds us that Canelo has looked vulnerable against fighters with far less pedigree than Crawford. Just look at his drawn-out battle with William Skull. If Skull could push Canelo to the edge, imagine what a pound-for-pound monster like Crawford could do. Bradley's message is clear. Reputation does not win fights. Skills do.
If Skull, right, can hold Canelo to 152 punches thrown in an entire 12-round fight, 152 punches, you don't think Crawford can? You don't think Crawford can? You don't think Crawford can go the distance with Canelo Alvarez? If William Skull can go 12 rounds with him and keep him at an all-time low, 152 punches a round? Oh my goodness. If Charlo, 154 pounder, can go up to 168 pounds. Respect Charlo's skills, but he ain't got Crawford's skills. If he can go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez, you don't think Crawford can go 12 rounds with him? You don't think Crawford can go 12 rounds with him? The most skillful fighter on planet Earth? Oh, damn, let me go even further. If Jaime Munguia, you could throw a penny in the ring, it's going to hit him. You could throw a dime in the ring, it's going to hit him. You could throw a feather in the damn ring, it's going to hit him. It's going to hit him. If he can go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez, you don't think Crawford can go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez? Damn, I got another one. I got another one. If Berlanga, if Berlanga can go.
While the internet buzzes about Canelo's sparring with Jaron Ennis, Dawood Bey shuts down the hype. He says sparring stories are just background noise. What matters is who shows up when the light's up brightest. No sparring partner can mimic Crawford's unique style, and no training camp can prepare Canelo for the puzzle Bud presents. The real fight is a different beast altogether.
Boots going off to spar Canelo ahead of Terence Crawford's bout.
For me personally, all right, well, I live in Philly, right? So interacting with Mr. Boozy and them sometimes, you know little stuff. So Boots, whole family, they been had a relationship with Canelo. Like, this not new. Pooh was up there camping with him, Farrar was up there boxing him or whatever. And then Canelo, period, he boxed Philly guys. When he was about to fight Floyd, he was boxing Brother Nazim nephew and all of them. So this ain't nothing really new that Canelo doing right now or that Boots is doing right now. I think that is just being made to be a big deal because, like, on the internet, the fans, as much stuff as they like to talk about Boots sometimes, they understand from looking at his skill set and stuff like that, that he would be someone who can help Canelo. Like, you know what I mean, in a situation like this. If you're the kind of person that look at sparring and consider it to be a help, which it can be, especially, you know, Boots being a switcher, being a boxer, puncher, the athleticism he has, the footwork he has. If you wanted to get ready for Terence Crawford, that would be a great guy to box with. So I think that's a good thing for Canelo. I think it's an even better thing for Boots. Well, even better thing for Canelo because he's the one that got to fight right now.
No, chick, Boots got to fight October 11th.
He
We're
does.
moving up,
so he's getting, this, you know what I mean, this up the level of Boots camp and he get paid for it. I'm glad he got an opportunity like that. Get to see himself in there with a guy like that. Anyway, that can help him psychologically a lot, so.
Crawford himself breaks down his secret weapon, unpredictability. He doesn't chase knockouts with brute force, he lands shots you never see coming. That's how he dismantles opponents, not just with power, but with timing, accuracy, and a knack for making rivals pay for every mistake. Canelo's power is legendary, but Crawford's ring IQ and deception might be the true equalizer.
It don't take a big punch to knock somebody out. It's the ones that you don't see that hurt you. All my fights that I loaded up and I try to catch somebody, you know what I mean, with a big shot, I typically miss or they see it at the last minute and they brace for it. You know, the ones that just flow is the ones that get you.
Marcus Brown reveals a key to Crawford's confidence. He's been sparring with giants. Facing bigger, heavier fighters in the gym has toughened him up for anything Canelo can throw. That kind of preparation means when Canelo lands a bomb, Crawford won't panic. He'll stay cool, adapt, and fire right back. It's a level of composure that separates champions from legends.
I'm a fan of both of them, but I'm going with Crawford. You know, typically fighters, you know, they don't want to say who they want to go for because, you know, they don't want to be biased. Yeah. And much respect to Canelo, but I'm going Bud.
Is there a particular reason why? Like, you're a guy that's moved up in weight, so you know exactly what it feels like to get hit by these bigger guys. Is that something that's going to play in the back of his head? Like,
of course,
gotta watch out.
It is, but it's not, because at the end of the day, it's not like he just been in there, got in there with somebody bigger than him. He's always probably been sparring with bigger guys. You know what I'm saying? It's that boxing IQ, which William Skull didn't put up no fight, but he showed somewhat of a blueprint to get this guy, you know, in a space where he's confused. Yeah. And he can't touch the target that's in front of him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I just think Bud got that IQ.
Victor Ortiz sees this as a blockbuster on every level. The fight isn't just a commercial juggernaut, it's a battle of wits and skill. Ortiz shrugs off the size debate, insisting that brains and sharpness beat brawn. For him, this is what boxing is all about. Two masters, each trying to outthink and outfight the other with the world watching.
Difference from Canelo then to Canelo now. Other than the way they're maneuvering their fights. He secures some amazing fights, very smart with the matchups, right? He'll go find somebody of this weight class that is yes, he's undefeated. Yes, he's got this and that, but they fought nobody. So it's a very they're very catered fights, but they do it very smart, like Logan and Jake Paul. But this guy can sell tickets. It's true of what Oscar De La Hoya said. So with that being said, what I know about the game is this much. I've known Terence Crawford since we were 7, 8, 9 years old because I'm from Kansas. Terence is from Nebraska. Yeah. And in little tournaments we'd see around the area, Four Corners or whatever, we'd always see each other. And he knew Bucky. I mean, I knew his team. And my thing is this: I have Terence Crawford winning on an easy fight. I believe everyone's like, well, Canelo's the bigger man. No, he's not. Terence Crawford and I, we're the same size. We're 5'9". Canelo's shorter than us. We're bigger than he is, chest-wise. I think really where Canelo's probably bigger than us is his legs. He's got thicker legs. Other than that, we're very athletic. We can box. We can bang. I believe I'm going with the Midwest. That's my brother, Terence Crawford.
Still, the risks are real. Crawford is leaping into a division packed with bigger, stronger warriors. Canelo has already proven he can handle giants, and that natural size advantage is no joke. But Crawford's approach has been all about transformation. He's not just packing on pounds, he's building a body to keep his speed, stamina, and reflexes razor sharp at a whole new weight. It's a gamble few would dare, but Crawford is betting it all.
169 point, let's just call it 170 pounds, which is huge, absolutely huge for a 154 pounder, especially It's just shocked me that he's come up from 135 and now he's still putting on that much weight. He's rehydrating that much at 154. And indeed, to bring us even closer to the modern day, the thing that was posted, and again, this is the second time we've seen this, is why I'm kind of thinking there's a bit of a theme here with Crawford posting his weight when he's not actually in full training camp. On February the 9th, 2025, he posted an Instagram story and he showed himself weighing 186 pounds on a gym scale. Now, that's so much bigger than I imagined Crawford would be. I never thought this guy would walk around at 186 pounds. Which for anyone who needs the conversion is just over 84 kilograms. And now look, it's not an unthinkable weight for someone, but for someone who has fought as low as Crawford has, who is generally as lean and as in shape as Crawford is, that's a lot of weight.
Amir Khan breaks down why Crawford's technical mastery could be the difference maker. He points to Crawford's ability to chip away at opponents, especially with body shots that add up round after round. Khan says Crawford's control of pace and knack for forcing errors is his secret sauce. Plus, that face-off push, not just showmanship. That was Crawford sending a message that he's coming to dominate mentally and physically.
Fighters, Canelo's a friend now after our fight we had, and also Crawford had shared training camp with him as well. It's a good fight. Well, I'm not going to say too much. Okay. I'm going to save it till on the day of the fight. Okay. But look, it's going to be a mega fight. Honestly, it's hard to pick the winner. Yeah. But like I said, it's a close one.
I know you said you don't want to say too much, but when people talk about Crawford boxing on the outside and using it to movement, almost making it boring in a sense, do you think he can do that with the added weight that gets put on and him boxing in that certain style that we haven't really seen him box like before? In terms of boxing on the outside and almost sort of that stick and movement type.
You're talking about Crawford, yeah?
Crawford, yeah.
Look, Crawford's going to probably do the same thing that he knows best, which is box, be smart, slow movements, small steps. So only small steps he's taking. So if he, I mean, look, and it's always worked for him. Every fight he's been in, and we thought that the fight with Spence was going to be hard, and he made it look so easy. Now, we've never really seen him in a hard fight where we've seen him in trouble. So maybe this could be the fight that puts him in that trouble to see what he's going to be like when he's under pressure. Yeah. You know what I mean? We've never seen either fighter under pressure, like a lot of pressure. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't say...
Maybe Golovkin for Canelo, I guess you could say.
Exactly, yeah, Golovkin, yeah. But other than that, I don't class the Mayweather fight a hard fight, because Mayweather just a runner, wasn't he?
Yeah. But, I guess Bivol had the size.
Bivol had the size advantage, but this one, I think Canelo has the size advantage. But then again...
Andy Lee wraps it up by highlighting what makes this fight so special. He dismisses the too small narrative, pointing out how Crawford has completely reinvented himself for this challenge. This is boxing at its purest. Skill versus strength, speed versus power, creativity versus brute force. Lee insists that Crawford's agility and tactics could neutralize Canelo's size, setting the stage for a fight that could redefine both men's legacies.
Because like every good fight, no one really knows the skill and competitiveness and ring craft of Crawford, or you can say the same things about Canelo, but just he has that size. And but I see Crawford in New York when Hamza fought Berlanga, and he doesn't look too small anymore. He's filled out a lot. He looks quite big. It's a great fight. I think they're equally matched in skill.
And that's a wrap, fight fans. You've just heard the most electrifying breakdown of the year's biggest showdown. Smash that subscribe button, drop your predictions in the comments, and buckle up, because this is the kind of fight that reminds us why we love boxing. Stay tuned, the best is yet to come.